If you need some coins to add some ballers to your team, make sure you go ahead and check out mudreserve.com. Fast service, great rates, no need to rely on pack luck. Get yourself some coins, buy the players you want, use code SPREE at checkout for 15% off.
What's going on, everybody? Hope you're all having another fantastic day today. You can call me Spree and welcome back to another video. It definitely feels good to be back. A couple of days of rest, recuperation. Your boy is feeling fresh and a lot has gone on over the last few days. Blitz promo, weekend league, market crash, so many things to break down. So today we got to talk about how we got the No Money Spent team to where it is right now. I want to talk about abilities, specifically a couple that I think every one of you should be adding to your team if you haven't got it already. I did well in weekend league again this last week and I really do think these abilities make things so much easier. They are going to put you in a better position to do better in weekend league and head-to-head seasons, or even just get better at the game. And then we also have an exciting announcement I do want to talk about at the end of the video, so definitely stick around for that. I guess if you wanted to, you could probably just skip to the end, but don't do that. Watch it through, then you'll see what we have going on. It's exciting. It is going to be cool. You'll definitely want to hang around and check that out. If this is your first time checking out one of my videos, or maybe you're part of that 50-60% who are watching but not subscribed, if you enjoy No Money Spent content, coin making methods, gameplay tips, all the above, definitely consider popping down, hitting that subscribe button down below. But let's get into it. We got a lot to talk about. First up, let's take it back a couple of days before the Blitz promo started. Now, I knew the market was going to crash. I didn't know it was going to crash as much as it did, but I was expecting a market crash, so I went ahead and sold up a lot of my expensive players. We were able to make a ton of coins, and if you look at some of the prices we were selling these cards for, you already know we made a ton of profit being able to sell those cards and then buy them back during the Blitz, during the market crash. Over the weekend, I couldn't jump onto the console, I couldn't play house rules, I couldn't play challenges, but I did have the app and I did jump on and open up a ton of these Blitz packs, mainly for the bolts. Now, I didn't really pull anything of great value from those packs, but with the bolts, I was able to pick up a few packs, which we've stored, and we're going to do a bit of a pack opening later on in the week. But the most important thing that we were able to pick up was a 91 to 92 overall power-up pass. And while it might not be the sexiest position, we went ahead and picked up Orlando Pace, boosted him up all the way to a 95 overall on our team. Great strength, but 97 pass block. This dude is hopefully going to be able to lock it down for us on that left side. I played through the entire weekend league. He held up really well, so I'm really happy with that addition. And then probably the last thing to update you on is weekend league. After my weekend away, I was feeling fresh. I was feeling good. I came back. I had 9 hours left, and I still had all 25 games, but that didn't matter. We managed to get through every single one of them. We finished 23-2, our same record as last week. Not quite as good at rewards as last week, but top 25 is still really clutch. We're going to be able to open up those rewards later in the week. Do not do what I did. Do not wait till the end of weekend league. Do not play 25 straight games. Not good for your mental health. But we got it done. We did secure the bag. We are going to get some rewards, so I don't mind it so much. I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's going to be everything. As you can see, top right corner, we do have a good stack of coins. We have gone ahead and made some key upgrades. These guys were clutch and helping us secure that record 23-2, and we will talk about those in a little bit. But I do have a good amount of coins. I want Moss, I want Sean Taylor. The rest of it, I'm not really too sure what I'm hoping for, but we are going to hold on to the coins. There's no point in me just spending them willy-nilly. Might as well hold on to them, and when those good players that I really want to add to the team do come out, hopefully we'll be able to just spend, add those guys to the team, and I won't have to think about it at the time. Overall, offense is looking pretty much the same. The only change we have is going to be at the wide receiver position. We did pick up this Marquise Brown. Even better, I didn't even have to pay for this card. I talked a couple of weeks ago, I think, about how you could go ahead and build this card. I was suggesting you go ahead and sell it and take the coins, but I held on to it. I think this guy has a chance to hit his milestones. If that happens, he could hit 96, maybe 97 speed. He's going to be even better, so that's what I'm hoping for. But this guy replaced Calico. Calico we were able to sell, get 100k or so back, so I was pretty happy with that. In the end, I thought he was an upgrade as well. He made a ton of plays, and I like the shiftier, smaller receivers over the big guys that I usually like. I think particularly for wide receivers, they make cuts and make plays that bigger receivers kind of can't, so I was really happy with how this guy played. I'm just really hopeful he does get a boost. 96 speed, maybe 97 speed. This guy would be insane. Over on the defensive side of the ball, team is still looking pretty much the same. We still have guys like Duan, like Lawrence Taylor, guys that are a little bit more budget. Still do the job for me. Don't need to make any upgrades, but I did do something that's a little bit unlike me. I did splurge on this night train lane. 94 speed, 95 excel, 99 man, 96 zone. Now he's not even as fast as L'Jarius Sneed was. Sneed was a great budget option. I think I definitely still suggest him if you are running low on coins. That is definitely a very good option to go with, but I went with this guy. Night train lane always makes plays for me year in year out. He's got good block shed, good hit power, good tackling. So for me, in the way I play, I think he's definitely worthwhile. After buying the card, the power up, and the training I needed, probably 320,000 coins or so. Probably not quite worthwhile. Not when I could buy 4-5 really solid budget corners and probably fill out some other positions for that same price. But for me and my scheme and the way I needed to upgrade my defense, definitely a good fit. So that's the team in its current state. I know Tyreek dropped, I know Cam Chancellor dropped, I know there were some more Blitz guys that dropped. If there is someone you think I should be adding to my team, definitely let me know down in the comment section below. But now I want to talk about abilities. Overalls obviously matter, stats matter, but abilities, they play a big part of this game. If you can make the most of your players by putting abilities on them and putting them in good positions to succeed, you are going to be more successful at this game. Now for me personally, I think there are 2 abilities on each side of the ball, on offense and on defense, that each player should have on their team. The first ability is something I've talked about a ton, and that is Gunslinger. Faster throwing animations, better velocity on bullet passes. Now most of the time when I throw, and probably when you guys throw, bullet passes are what you're going to be doing, so this is going to be working pretty much every time you pass the ball. And with a quarterback with the strong arm archetype, it only costs 1 AP for this ability. Gunslinger is such a crazy ability. You're going to be able to put the ball on the spot where you want to get it there quickly, and your opponent's players aren't going to have enough time to react. I think if you are passing the ball, which I expect most people to be doing, you should be trying to put a Gunslinger out there. I could see a set feet lead if you are running Hot Route Master. That is definitely a good alternative, but for 1 AP, Gunslinger on a strong arm where you have a lot of guys with mobility as well, Gunslinger I think is the move. So that's going to be the first ability. The second ability on offense that everyone should have is going to be Threat Detector. Now this has been around, people have been talking about this in the community for the last few weeks. It's just so dang glitchy. On the money downs, 3rd and 4th down, you're going to see exactly how many players your opponent is blitzing, and that's going to give you so much information. If they're sending a bunch of people, you make sure you set up your protection, you look for those quick reads, trying to move the ball. If they're not sending any pressure, you know you can send all your guys out. You can take your time trying to step up in the pocket. It's worked out pretty well for me. Sometimes opponents are really good at disguising the blitz, so having something like this can be super clutch. I'd say it probably helps me pick up maybe 2, maybe 3 additional wins each week having this, and it definitely helps me put points on the board pretty much every single game. This is definitely an ability that I think everyone should have. Moving over to the defensive side of the ball, I want to talk about pass rush, and I have talked about this ability a little bit over the last few weeks. Double or nothing is going to be the move. For 1 AP, you are going to give yourself a better chance to get some pass rush, and for a player like myself, who sits back, sends only 3 guys, plays a lot of coverage, having this and actually being able to generate a bit of a rush is super important. Now I know people still like Edge Threat, but Edge Protector is only 1 AP, and the fact that you can have something that can almost completely negate an ability that is 3 AP and Edge Threat just by having that on is a little bit of a waste, so I definitely think people should be going with double or nothing. Now essentially what double or nothing does, it's going to cost twice as many pass rush points to be able to get a dominant pass rush win, which if you've used Edge Threat is something you would have seen. You see how they burst past the tackle and come screaming off the edge. Each player is going to have a different variation of a dominant pass rush win, but this ability is going to help you get into the backfield. You're going to have guys screaming off the edge, splitting double teams, bull rushing, finesse moving their way into sacks. Even if you don't get sacks, just being able to generate pressure, that is super important. 1 AP. 1 AP. I think that's the main thing. You could have 2, 3, 4 defensive linemen. You could put it on every single one of them, and you could have all of them screaming at the quarterback the entire game. I have this on both of my outside linebackers. They do work for me. I think this ability is great. I definitely think it is something you should be looking to at least try out. Let me know down in the comment section below how it works for you. And then the last ability I want to talk about is going to be Acrobat. Now, we've seen throughout Madden 21, you go against some guys and they've got 7 Acrobats out there just flying around the ball trying to make plays. More importantly, I think Acrobat on your user is super clutch. Now, I would expect most people to be using someone tall, someone that is a safety, someone that can jump, and someone that can make plays, right? You want to have someone with good speed. Acrobat is just going to give you a little bit more range. You're going to be able to make those diving animations and get to balls that you really shouldn't be able to get to. Acrobat is super clutch. The amount of picks, the amount of plays I've been able to get and put myself in certain positions because of this ability, and I've definitely won games because of it. So I definitely think this is something you should be looking to try and add to your user if you haven't got it already. But yeah, I think that's about it. We've covered how we got to where we are. We covered Blitz promo, weekend league, all the above. Yeah, I think we're looking pretty good. Those abilities are definitely things you should be trying out. They're going to make a big difference to your scheme, to the way you play, if you can use them effectively. So definitely give them a try. Let me know down in the comment section below how they go for you. Now, earlier in the video, I did say we had a big announcement, and ladies and gentlemen, your boy will be starting to stream over the next week or two. The PC should be built over the next few days. It will take me a little bit to get it configured, to get it working, but I'm excited to be able to get amongst it. Weekend league, coin making methods, just being able to vibe out. These streams will be starting. I'm not too sure on the YouTube versus Twitch thing at this point in time, but I will keep you guys updated. So definitely something to look forward to over the next little bit. And yeah, that is going to be it for today, folks. First video back after the break. I'm feeling good. I'm ready to vibe. I'm ready for a big week. I have some really good content ideas over the next little bit, so definitely keep an eye out for those. But yeah, thank you very much for coming through. Take it easy, everyone. You can call me Spree, and we out.